to dance about. Lots of wet weather yesterday. Most of those higher precipitation totals were into Curry and Josephine County, but we saw measurable precipitation across the region, which is looking much better than where we were sitting for those weeks prior. But this morning, notice that things are looking a little bit more quiet. But we're keeping an eye on our next storm system moving in. We have an area of low pressure that is going to track its way south of the region, but it is going to bring rain back. So first, let's talk about what we're seeing this morning. Notice that packed snow is along 140 and especially near Diamond Lake and the Willamette Pass. Chain requirements are in place for the Willamette Pass and the Diamond Lake area. Make sure you carry your chains as well if you're near Lake of the Woods. On top of that, other impacts we're seeing this morning are areas of fog into our west side valleys. Montague, your visibility about 1/4 of a mile. We're at 3/4 of a mile into Medford. We should see that improve throughout your morning, but expect that in your commute for your Monday. In terms of highs today, it is going to be a bit cooler than last week. We have 51 for Medford, 45 for Klamath Falls, Wairika 49. Along the coast, 58 for Brookings. Winds do turn a bit breezy into the afternoon for those coastal areas, but nothing too concerning. We'll see clouds decrease throughout your day for a brighter afternoon. Overnight tonight, though, the opposite's going to happen. More clouds push their way in ahead of that next system. Temperatures are expected to be a little bit cooler tomorrow morning, but for that next storm system, we are expecting increased clouds ahead of that front for most of your Tuesday, staying on the drier side. But as you switch into the evening, that's when we'll see precipitation move in, starting into Siskiyou County, and we're tracking snow levels mainly above 5,000 feet, but I'll touch on that in a second. So when it does come to our wet weather, today is going to be on the drier side, especially as we switch over into your afternoon. High-level clouds begin to increase into tomorrow, but expect mostly cloudy skies across the region for your Tuesday. Now, later into the day, that's when we're tracking that wet weather to return. We'll see it push its way in around Siskiyou County. Most of that is going to stay into Northern California, but better chances is going to be east of the Cascades into your Tuesday night and into your Wednesday, and then we'll have some chances for some showers into southern Oregon as well. But notice it's not really going to be amounting to much anywhere. The only place I do have my eye on is going to be into the Mount Shasta area. I did mention that snow levels around about 5,000 feet with this system, so we could see some moderate precipitation there. Keep a close eye on that, but the rest of the region expect a lighter totals. What we have our eyes on is going to be later this week into your Saturday and Sunday. This looks a little bit more promising. Now, we are a bit of a ways out, so that does mean we're likely to see changes. We're not going to be seeing any concrete details just yet, but what we kind of know now, it definitely is looking wetter. We could see some lower snow levels with this system. Again, we'll have to keep an eye on it, but this weekend, especially for your Valentine's Day, is looking like it is going to be a bit more wet. But here's a look at your next 7 days for the coast. We have the slight chance for showers Wednesday, but the coast is going to be staying on the drier side until we hit this weekend. Northern California, rain will be likely into your Tuesday and Wednesday. That's what we'll be seeing most of the action with this next storm system. The Klamath Basin, east side, that's where we have the next best chance to be dealing with some of those showers for your Tuesday and Wednesday. But again, notice the trend for most areas. Better chances to see that wet weather is going to be through the weekend. We'll keep a close eye on your past travel later this week as well. Into the Rogue Valley, we'll see our highs into the lower 50s this week. We'll be dealing with some dry weather into your Thursday, but keeping a close eye on what we could see into your weekend.